working with Milwaukee community leaders.
Hi, I'm Charlie, and today, on a special edition of Cooking in Milwaukee, we are grillin' and chillin' and solving life's mysteries with Dave Coombs.
Who?
Dave, good to see you.
That's me.
Dave is the morning drive time host on 96.5 WKLH radio here in Milwaukee, the rock station. And we'll talk about the rock station and your work there and the fine people that you work with. But we're doing things kind of a little out of order today. Usually we have a talk first, and then we cook, and then we eat. So we're going to do a little talking, then we're going to go back and cook, because Dave and I are going to be grilling. And we're outside. This is one of those beautiful Milwaukee days that you remember when it's 10 degrees and the sun goes down at 4:30 in the winter. So we put these in our mind. So
There's just one problem, Charlie. You just said we're going to do a little talking. You can never do a little talking.
Oh, that's
Okay,
true.
I know that.
So that's it. So just in the sake of, for transparency, we are outside, so you're going to hear a lot of ambient noise all over. That's the bridge being raised to let a cruise boat come through. So Dave and I live in the same building here at Domus. Dave has been here, 2 years?
Yeah, coming up on 2 years. Yeah.
About 2 years. So we've developed a friendship, and
Whatever.
I do listen to his show every month or so. Actually, I listened to this morning. But we do know each other fairly well, so this will be more of a friendly banter back and forth, because to be honest, I thought I knew a lot of trivial stuff. I'm down here, you're up here as far as trivial knowledge.
Depends on the category, Charlie.
So what are we going to cook in today?
Well, we're going to cook my take on a pork tenderloin. I call it my Rosemary tenderloin, in honor of all the famous Rosemarys in the world, like Rosemary Clooney. Remember Rosemary?
Yes.
From the old Hollywood Squares.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah, I always wondered if maybe she wasn't suiting up and playing linebacker for the Rams on the weekends. By the way, remember Rosemary?
She was on Dick Van Dyke. She was baby Rosemary as a child.
The voice of Tom.
That's right, Tom.
Chiming in as well. So yes, and also with a slight nod to the scariest movie of all time, Rosemary's Baby. And I cannot stand scary movies. I can't take them. I don't know how you guys feel about that. But
I'm with you.
in any way, we're going to exorcise the demons today with our Rosemary pork tenderloin.
Okay. So we're going to go back here on the grill. We're going to put the pork tenderloin on, and we've got some sweet potatoes too.
Some sweet potatoes, all chunked up and olive oiled and ready to go.
All right.
Yeah.
So we will be right back, and give us a second. All right, we're here at the grill, right here. And Dave, I forgot to give you one of our aprons.
Okay.
So please put that on, because, even though you're not going back to work until tomorrow morning at 5 o'clock.
Right.
I don't want to get your nice clothes dirty. So why don't you tell us what we got over here?
All right, so we're going to make some rosemary pork tenderloin. Here are the rosemary sprigs. By the way, it says it right on there, in case you're not certain what you're putting on.
All right.
There it is. I'm going to shake a few of these babies on there as we exorcise the demons from the Rosemary's Baby movie that still scares me to this day, even though I never watched the entire thing because I couldn't keep my eyes open. So there's the dressing on the pork tenderloin, which is pre-prepared with a mushroom sauce as well.
Okay.
And pre-marinated.
So we got one's a little bigger than the other. So
Yes.
let me go ahead and
then we also have some.
let's put those on second.
But these are sweet potatoes, which I've doused in some olive oil and some other spices. By the way, the proprietary spices on this, Omaha steaks. There it is, right there. Yeah.
One of the favorites. Okay.
All right. So what are we doing? Throwing those in there first?
Why don't you put your apron on?
I have to actually.
How do you get dressed in the morning?
I have to tie. I have people to do that for me. Come on, I'm a big star.
Well, you're big. So let's turn this down.
All right, there. I'm all tied up.
There you go. All right, you're flapping in the wind. So let's go ahead and put the tenderloins over here.
Okay.
On this side.
All right.
So get some grill marks on them.
Gotcha.
All right.
Ooh, love that sound to
Yep.
start with.
A little sizzle. All right.
All right.
So we have the bigger one in front, the little one in back, and then we'll put these on in just a minute.
Okay.
So let's close this, and we'll check it. Now, grab that thermometer right there. Have you ever used one of those?
Not this type, I
Pull
don't
the
think.
pin out.
Pull the pin. Is this a hand grenade?
It is.
What-
It is a hand grenade.
This is a prank, right?
So
All right.
down the, no, it's on the side.
Ah,
Pull it up. There you go.
Gotcha.
And then that will give us a readout
Okay.
when we go in. So we don't have to do that yet. All right. So while we're doing this, Dave, why don't you stir the sweet potatoes a little bit, and I'll tell you. So the Grillin and Chillin. So I wanted to ask you, have you ever? Most people have never seen it, but there's a show called Grillin and Chillin, made in, I think it was 1996, with Bobby Flay's first show. And that's what we're doing today. We're grilling and chilling, and we're gonna.
and we're shaking too.
We're gonna shake. So let's go ahead and we can put them on. All right. We're putting them in, and they're gonna stick a little bit. So we want to
Turn them often.
turn them a little bit. So there's the spatulas over there somewhere, or you can use a spoon, either one. And we just don't want them to stick too much. We do want to get a little crust on them.
By the way, speaking of stick, do you remember what famous shortstop had the nickname Stick? You're a sports fan, you should know.
I should.
He played shortstop and then turned into a chief executive for the New York Yankees after that.
Well, it wasn't Bobby Richardson.
No, he played second. Give up?
Yes.
Gene Michael,
Oh, yeah.
the Stick.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
The manager, too?
Yeah.
Ah, there you go. Okay. All right. So, Dave, where were you born?
So I was born in High Point, North Carolina, furniture capital of the world. And I think they still have a potty seat named after me. Just kidding. Just kidding. High Point, we were there for about a year, and then we moved to Connecticut and moved into my grandparents' house. And spent the next few years there, then moved to Vermont, then moved to Florida. Just stop me when you find a state you like.
That's what I was going to ask you. How many different places have you lived?
I would say about a dozen, probably.
Okay.
And that includes growing up as a kid, going away to school, playing pro soccer in a few different cities, and then my radio career, which kind of hopscotched around the United States as well.
So how long have you been a DJ?
I started in 1984, so this is, I think, my 41st year doing morning radio.
Very good.
Yeah.
And you went to public school?
No, I went to private school.
Oh, that figures.
Yep.
Okay. You can do math in your head. Okay.
No, I can do words in my head. I'm
Okay.
no good at numbers.
All right.
Unless it's batting averages and ERAs.
So let's give these a turn, just to move them on one side. Use your big old your
With tongs.
your tongs. That's a fine way to carry ice. Where are your tongs? Marx Brothers. All right, so we got a little.
Now, can I throw a little rosemary on the
Sure.
other side too?
We got Rosemary. What was the Bob Dylan "Blood on the Tracks"?
Yes.
The Jack, Rosemary, and the Queen of Hearts.
Wow. Good reference there.
One of my favorite
You know,
albums
I
of all
learned
time.
I learned this week that Bob Dylan used to like to box. Apparently, he liked to spar.
Maybe he should go back there because he can't sing anymore. All right, let's close this for 1 sec. Let's give it a little chance to. All right. So, I was listening this morning. You were describing, or was being described, what your staff, the people who you work with. I don't call them your staff. So you work with Doreen.
Doreen is a Sharon Stone lookalike, and to this day she won't uncross her legs in public in front of everybody, if you know Basic Instinct.
Yes, we do. And Marcus looks like?
Fernando Valenzuela, although mostly in his younger days, and when he does the impression these days, he kind of looks to the sky, because if you remember, Fernando Valenzuela never looked at the plate when he was delivering a pitch for the Dodgers.
Didn't he start 10-0 as his... He started something ridiculous.
He had a great rookie season, for sure. And so I look like, I've been told, Bryan Adams, the Canadian rock star.
Right.
Yeah, a little bit like Bryan Adams.
Okay.
I'll accept that.
All right. So give us I know you get up early, so give us a day in the life of a morning DJ.
I'm about to fall asleep right now, okay?
It's like the middle of the day, isn't it?
I know,
At the end?
exactly. It's time for my nap right now, okay? So I get up at 4. That's when the alarm goes off. I'm at the station by 4:30-ish because it's a real quick commute from down here in the 3rd Ward to the radio station.
We're in the 3rd Ward.
Yeah, we are. The radio station, by the way, is located in a sleepy little neighborhood just off of Volite at about 60th or so, almost right on the line between Milwaukee and Tosa.
Okay.
And so, yeah, I get there by 4:30 or 5 and start doing some prep work there. And then we have a little meeting at about 5:15, and we go on the air at about 5:40, and then, you know, all out.
Off to the races.
All out. Yep.
And you get back here about, like, between 3 and 4?
No, I'm usually back here by noon or so, or on the golf course by that time.
Let's give our sweet potatoes a little twirl. You can hear them sizzling. That's good.
Yeah. They were beginning to stick a little bit, which is good.
All right. So you played both in college and in the pros, right?
Yes. Yeah. In fact, I played 3 sports in college. I played soccer, basketball, and baseball.
Okay.
And I didn't. Obviously, there wasn't a lot of time to go to classes, but you know, it's just college.
Right. So, baseball. We're in the midst of the pennant races and baseball. So, you're a knowledgeable baseball person. Have you seen a bigger collapse than the Tigers?
Wow, impressive. The Mets collapse has been impressive as well.
Oh yeah, well
there's here. So
given their payroll.
Yeah, both. Yeah, and the Brewers kind of stumbled a little bit, but I think they're going to hit the postseason perfectly in stride.
Well, I'm going to ask you about your non-homer World Series predictions in a minute.
Okay.
But to me, I still remember this because I'm old enough. You may not be old enough. The Phillies in '64 were up by 6.5 games with 12 to play and lost. They did not make the playoffs. The Cardinals beat them.
Criminal. Robin Roberts on the mound for Philadelphia, maybe? Or?
Yeah, he was there.
Mm-hmm.
Gene Mock was the manager, I think.
Yeah, former Expos manager as well.
Yeah. And so, let's see how we're doing here. Get your
thermometer yet? Or no?
Let's check and see where we are in the process.
So what do we do? Just stick it right in there?
Yeah, just stick it kind of in the middle. Put it in, and then there'll be a readout.
Does it stop at some point?
Eventually, yeah. So it's going down. So we're still.
It's got a ways. Now this one. What's it? 195.
Wow. All right. So that one. Let's
done?
turn this one. Let me turn this one. See where we are here. Yeah, this one's going to take a little while.
Yeah.
So we may be pulling this one up on the bleachers.
There you go. Ooh,
the
I like the
bleachers up
sports
there.
reference there.
There we go.
Yeah. You know, I actually I threw out the first pitch at Fenway Park one time. I was on the air in Boston, and that was our radio station in Boston. It was our night at the park, and I got to represent the station and throw out the first pitch. And unfortunately, the guy who caught the ball, no longer with us. His name was John Marzano. He was sort of a reserve catcher, but I was fearless enough at that age. I threw a strike. I don't think I could do the same thing today.
People who've never done it don't understand how hard it is to get up on a pro mound and throw it, and that's why you see a lot of people come down off the mound and maybe throw from about 50 or 45 feet.
Can't do that. Can't do that.
Well, that's pretty good. All right, so yeah, this is going to take a little while. You can see how thin that one is.
Yep.
All right. So, given that, what was your first Major League Baseball game? Do you remember?
So, yeah, I said that I grew up in my grandfather's house in Connecticut. It was a short drive from Fairfield County in Connecticut down to New York City. And so the very first game I saw was a Yankees-Los Angeles Angels game. Now that was, again, it's the Anaheim Angels now, and then it was the California Angels for many years, but initially it was the Los Angeles Angels. It was like 1963 or 4, so I would have been about 5 years old, but I remember the old Yankee Stadium, and then we'd go to Shea Stadium for games sometimes as well.
Well, this is, what a coincidence, and a tangential sphere of our lives. My first game was the Washington Senators and the Los Angeles Angels.
Wow.
Dean Chance was pitching. I think I'm sure he shut them out, but because the Senators were horrible forever and ever.
Yeah.
But then we have so many tangential things that cross. And one of them, the reason I asked you when you get back here, is that you are religious on watching PTI.
Yes, pardon the interruption, on ESPN with Tony Kornheiser and Michael Wilbon.
Right.
Yep.
Well, that's one of my favorites. I've been watching it forever. So Kornheiser, I'm a DC boy, so listened to him on the radio back in the mid-90s, early 90s. Watched him, read his columns and that stuff.
Sure.
But one thing two things. You don't DVR anything.
No. If I can't catch it when it's live, then I'm not interested. I just have no interest in recording something.
So let's say if Dave's out here with us, sitting out it's at 4:30 here Central Time.
Yeah.
I say, gotta go. PTI's on, and he'll just leave.
I will. And by the way, that doesn't mean you shouldn't listen to our pre-recorded material in podcast form on the 96.5 WKLH website.
We'll have that URL in the description. So you've lived East Coast like I have in Central. Wouldn't you say living in the Central Time Zone is the best for sports?
Oh, sure, absolutely. Yep. Unless the Brewers are on the West Coast, and again, I've got to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to do my radio show. That's still a tough ask.
There we go. Football starts at noon. Baseball starts at 6. It's great. So yeah. Having lived both, I've grown accustomed to having these 12 o'clock games start, and then you're all finished by dinner. It's 6 o'clock. Anyway.
And I love the fact that my friends on the East Coast are in darkness when I still have light here in the Midwest.
Absolutely.
An hour earlier.
So, what's your World Series prediction? Now that the Brewers have the best record in baseball, what are you looking at?
I think it'll be the Brewers against the Chicago Black Sox.
Well, they're all banned from baseball, so.
Yeah. No, let's see. I guess if I had to pick, boy, I'm going to say Brewers, Phillies.
Brewers, Phillies, okay.
Yep.
As long as it's not the Mets. I hate the Mets.
Well, the Mets, they don't stand a chance.
I hope they don't. I've become a Cincinnati Reds fan because I hope the Reds catch them and tie them, which means they'll get in because they have the tiebreaker.
Yes.
First NFL game.
First NFL game, I believe, was a playoff game when I was living in Florida, and it was the Houston Oilers and the Miami Dolphins in the Orange Bowl.
Houston Oilers.
Yep.
Houston Oilers.
That was them. That was when Dan Pastorini was the quarterback of the Oilers, and I think maybe Bum Phillips was the head coach.
Wow.
And so we saw that game in the Orange Bowl. I don't know what year that would have been, but you can
Hey,
probably...
Dave, why don't you grab that fork over there, the big one.
This one here?
Yeah, let's pierce the sweet potato and see how they're...
I still got a ways to go, I'd say.
Okay.
Yep. According to my expert analysis.
All right. Well, you're the pro. So my first game, I remember, as 1962, was at DC Stadium. Hadn't become RFK Stadium yet. Cleveland Browns, Jim Brown, Frank Ryan, Paul Warfield, and Bobby Mitchell was still with the Cleveland Browns.
Before he went to Washington.
Right, they traded him to Washington. I still remember just Jim Brown running over people like it's nobody's business.
Speaking about running over people in that era, I remember a movie called The Fortune Cookie with Walter Matthau.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it was filmed at one of those stadiums you just mentioned, and I think somebody gets run over as a cameraman in the script for that movie, and I forget all the rest of the details. Jack Lemmon. Walter Matthau.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yes, absolutely.
The Fortune Cookie.
So,
which, by the way, is a great movie from that era, but the best movie is undoubtedly Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
all right, let's talk a little bit movies, because what movies are there that you've seen hundreds of times and would watch them again without question?
Every time The Fugitive comes on,
Okay.
I will watch it. I'm
The original or the...
No, well, the one with Harrison
Tommy Lee
Ford.
Jones?
No, yeah, Tommy Lee Jones.
Okay.
I don't care. That one, yeah, I like that. I'll watch that whenever it comes on. And I'm a sucker for Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Anything that involves somebody gaining a measure of revenge against somebody, when that person that's gaining the revenge deserves to get revenge, I'm a sucker for that.
Well, Shawshank, I'm sure you know because you're very well read, There's a Stephen King short story in the book Different Seasons, of which there were 3 movies made out of it. Stand
by Me.
Stand by Me, and then The Pupil, which was
Oh yes.
the guy who was a Nazi.
Ian McKellen. I think.
Right.
Yep.
And then the 4th story, which I thought was the best, never made it into a movie. It was about a guy who gave delivery to a woman whose head got cut off
Yikes.
in front of on a snowy night. It's kind of weird. But anyway, the story itself was great. I guess you can't reproduce that on the movie screen.
Right. That's tough. Yeah.
So I have 2 that probably most people, if you're a guy, probably say, what? Notting Hill, which
Okay.
I would watch 1,000 times, and then For Love of the Game.
Yeah, with Kevin Costner.
That's one of my all-time. How are we doing on here?
Check this out here. Should we do the thermometer?
Yeah.
118.
There we go. Got to get a 145.
Okay. How about this one? Should we take that one off?
Yeah, let's do that. And put it on the tray over there.
Yeah.
All right. There's Dave, pro in the kitchen.
Look at that.
So how often do you cook, Dave?
I think the last time I cooked was 1993.
Cool.
Something like that.
All right, so.
It's been a while. But, you don't lose those skills. It's like riding a bicycle. Sort of. We'll find out when we taste test this stuff in just a few minutes.
I'm sure it'll be delicious.
Yeah, whatever.
You're a golfer.
Yep.
Avid golfer.
Yeah, and it depends on the day how good I am.
It's like all of us.
Yeah.
If we were any good, we'd be playing on Sunday.
Yeah. I do love golf. My grandfather kind of taught me the game when I was growing up in his house. I've mentioned my grandfather before. He was very good. He was a local businessman in Connecticut, and he used to have something called the Westchester Classic on the PGA Tour.
Yeah.
He won the Pro-Am one
Really?
year with Gabe Brewer. Do you remember
Sure.
the pro golfer Gabe Brewer?
Sure.
So he
won the Masters.
Yeah, he and 2 other amateurs teamed up with Gabe Brewer and won the 1968 Westchester Classic Pro-Am. And yeah, I've developed his love for the game. No
Good.
doubt about it.
How many rounds did you play last year?
I probably played, I'll guess around 60-ish,
Okay.
something like that. What are we doing here?
Let's move that off that spot. When we rotate it.
Rotate it over?
Yeah.
And by the way, speaking of golf, I've had 3 holes in 1.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
And
How much did that cost you?
it's a funny story. So one of them was a horrible shot, and the other 2 were really good shots. The horrible shot occurred in a tournament, and I was playing with a buddy of mine, and when we got to the end of the round and it was time to go into the bar, he started waving cars off the street. Hey, my buddy had a hole in 1. Come on in, So I think it was a few $100s.
The bad shot got you.
Yes. Well, but there's indoors too, and I'll give a plug to a place called Birdie Boys in Waukesha that has a great simulator, and I'll go there, once a month or something just to stay loose.
Yeah, it's hard to play when it's 10 degrees outside.
Yeah.
The ground is. It may be sunny, but the ground is hard as a rock.
Well, that's true. Well, that's what Florida is for, where my folks live on the East Coast in Vero Beach. So
that's a great segue because Vero Beach, to me, when I hear Vero Beach, I think Dodgers training camp.
Yep.
So there's at least 2 other cities that used to have Major League Baseball spring training. Mm-hmm. And can you name? Well, there's probably more than a couple, but there's at least 2 that I know of. And I'll give you the team, and you tell me.
Go ahead.
Washington Senators.
I don't know where the Washington Senators played, but I know where the Washington Senators must have. No, I don't know the answer to that.
Pompano Beach.
Pompano Beach, I know it well. I used to live in Fort Lauderdale, so Pompano Beach was just north.
Pompano Beach was there, and then Winter Haven.
Was the Red Sox.
Absolutely right.
I was at spring training with the Red Sox in 1987. I was broadcasting for WBOS in Boston. I think I already mentioned that I had thrown out the first pitch to represent that station at Fenway Park one night. We also broadcast our morning show from spring training, and that was the year that Roger Clemens was a holdout. But he was working out,
right.
And I remember clearly they had another pitcher on the team named Joe Sambito.
Okay.
I think he was a lefty. He used to pitch for the Astros. And in order to get the sound of a catcher's mitt, with the ball popping into the catcher's mitt,
right,
I recorded Sambito because Clemens wasn't doing much.
Right.
And I was going to pass it off as this is the sound of Roger Clemens' fastball. You're not hearing it much this spring training because he's a holdout. Sambito knew that's what I was doing and called me on it. He goes, "You're just getting this sound to make it sound, aren't you?" And I said, "No, Mr. Sambito, no." It's exactly what I was doing.
Well, do you get to, when you're wintertime, do you get down to spring training? Do you go to any games?
No, I don't have that big of an interest in baseball, but it has been rekindled since I've moved to Milwaukee because I've been to numerous Brewers games and I follow them religiously now. And it's funny, when I was a kid, I was a San Francisco Giants fan because the very first pack of baseball cards I bought had a poster of Willie McCovey in it, and I just thought he was the coolest.
Yeah.
So I liked the Giants for a while, and then I kind of gave up on baseball. But I will say this. When the Brewers moved from Seattle and they unveiled that logo, I fell in love with that logo at age 11. I thought it was the most creative logo in sports history with the mitt and the M and the B. So I think I was meant to be here and support the Brewers.
Well, we're very glad that you're here. All right, let's take one more look and see what we got here.
Should we do the thermometer again?
Yeah, you can tell that it's
180.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. So we're gonna get everything off the grill now.
Okay.
And we're gonna slice it up. So give us a minute. I'll be right back. All right, here we are, off the grill. So Dave, tell us what we got here.
This is rosemary pork tenderloin with a little mushroom steak seasoning and a sprig or two of rosemary on top in honor of all the famous Rosemaries in the world and the not so famous Rosemaries and Rosemaries and whoever.
And
some sweet potato with some olive oil and also a skosh of Omaha steak seasoning.
a skosh.
Yes.
So you're the guest, but before you do,
And we have applesauce as well.
all right. So Dave, you're the guest.
Yes.
Why don't you go ahead and start?
All right.
And pass over to Tom.
All
And
right.
Tom, you go to Alan, and then over to me.
All right, there are two different cuts of tenderloin here, so make sure you guys get at least one from each side. Yes.
Okay.
We'll get a little applesauce.
Got it?
As you,
Oh, sorry.
That's
You want me to hold it?
I got it.
All right.
all right.
It was a little unsteady.
So Dave, why don't you get some sweet potatoes and
Sweet
start on
potatoes.
those too.
All right, thank you. Yep.
Um,
These sweet potatoes came out better than I would have thought. I mean, who knows?
Ouch.
Maybe I have
I'm unsteady.
a second career, a side hustle that I can dig into here if radio ever fails me.
Oh. Alan and Dave are having a little wine. I'm having a Coors Light with my. This is my. We'd say it's dinner, but it's it's
Skull.
lunchtime.
Does Coors Light pair well with today's selection?
Oh yes, absolutely. It's top notch.
All right.
Top notch.
Because the wine that Alan brought is very good.
Well, I just. Thank
Alan
you guys-
aims to please.
I thank you guys for inviting me down.
Sure.
It's fun. Here you go.
All right. Dig in, boys.
All right.
Looks delicious.
Great.
Nice char on these sweet potatoes there,
It
Dave.
is, and,
Perfect.
All the rosemary sitting on top. It's
Yeah.
delicious looking.
Yeah.
All right.
I like rosemary sitting on top, by the way. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Alan, you
Edit.
No, would you tell that joke on the radio?
Yes, I would.
Okay, well then
you
that's
threw
okay.
me a softball, Alan.
That's right.
Okay.
All right.
If any of you who had your minds in the gutter on that one, get it out. It was just meant as a food reference.
There you go.
Oh, what?
That's
The
delicious.
char on the
That was
beef is
very good.
delicious.
Very, very good.
Really
Good for you,
tender.
Dave.
Wow.
And
Thank you.
Charlie. Thank you.
Well, Dave.
Well, no, you're
I
a
just
team.
sat there and told stupid jokes.
Well,
No, you're a team together up there. That's good. I mean, this whole grill thing is infrastructure nightmare.
well, you guys really are my best buddies down here at the Domus Community Building, or the Community Center, which is very nice. Life here at Domus is great. It's a great community of folks down here.
You can hear it. You guys can talk.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, yeah,
You
Tom
can ask
is-
questions. You can ask questions if you want.
Tom has been an integral part of the show for about, I don't know, about a year now.
Hey,
We get a free meal.
Lovely.
there you go.
Yes, we have extra if you like.
No, I'm good, but thanks.
Good to see you, sweetie.
What are you, though?
What am I?
Cooking secrets from... Okay.
Bye now.
Later. One of the gallery customers.
Oh, really?
Hey.
So Alan owns a gallery here. Lily Pad West, and he's a man about town here. We're still waiting to get on his boat right down here, so I don't know. Like,
You can do it tonight if you want. It's all ready to go now.
Is there a lily pad north, east, and south as well?
There's a lily pad east. Now you sound like my son. Because he was very angry that I named this place Lily Pad West, and he says, what happens if you go to California? It's like Lily Pad Far West? What are you going to call it? He said, why didn't you call it Lily Pad by the lake? Lily Pad by the Pacific? Lily Pad by the ocean? It's what it is. It's all good.
kids, what are you gonna do?
Why
This
lily
is
pad?
delicious.
Yeah, I think it came out pretty
This is
good.
delicious. We don't need to talk about that. We could, but
So Dave,
it's Dave's time.
before you take another bite,
Yes, Charlie.
thank you so much.
Sure, of course.
Appreciate it.
Thank
really.
you. A free meal. A free meal.
Well, that's
Well,
my-
actually, I did buy the food, so
yeah.
I guess.
There is
Well,
that.
Tom and I said the free meal. It's all
Yes, yes. Glad you guys could take part.
There you go.
We like to talk to people in the city about what's going on. Dave is a celebrity, you know, and you're well known in the town. You've been here on the morning or in the radio for 4 or 5 years now.
Yes.
So you've gotten a foothold in here, and people respond. I know you have a great viewer base.
Or listener base, as the case may be for
that
radio.
too.
Oh, we do. Although we do social media videos as
Right.
well. So
Yeah, there's a lot to be said. So
thanks. I love it here in Milwaukee. By the way, I feel really at home here in Milwaukee. I think it's a great place with a fantastic culture to it and a vibe, and without some of the infrastructure crush of the big cities. So I think Milwaukee's fantastic.
Yeah, it is living here in a much smaller, big town.
Yes.
We're not we're not New York, we're not DC, but we're not. I don't want to disparage any other city, so I'll just say we're a medium-sized.
Kansas City. We're not Kansas City.
Thanks so much for taking the time to watch our little video cooking in Milwaukee. Today's video was Grillin and Chillin and solving life's mysteries with Dave Coombs. I'm not sure what mysteries we solved, but we just had a good time cooking and chatting and
The mystery was
eating
in
with our
Dave's
friends.
head.
Right.
That's where the mystery was.
And you didn't notice that I had dental work done just about an hour ago, hopefully.
No?
So, and the clouds have helped us out a little
They have?
respite from the sun. So until next time, thanks for watching.